Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? And welcome back to another meta guide. So we have two leagues running this week. We have the Open Great League and we have the Little Jungle Cup. So I am not going to be touching the Little Jungle Cup. I'll be staying in the Open Great League. But if you want to play this meta, we're going to talk about it today, and they both begin tomorrow. Let me know. Are you playing the Little Jungle Cup or will you be playing the Open Great League? Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, so the Little Jungle Cup, it's gonna be a little league, obviously, and then normal, grass, electric, poison, ground, flying, bug, and dark type Pokemon are eligible, and the two Pokemon banned are gonna be Gligar and Galarian Stunfisk. So very interesting bans. I know these two have been banned in the Little Jungle Cup in the past, but that was before they were both nerfed. So interesting that they still kept them banned. But either way, it's very interesting because bug type is eligible. So as when I saw that, obviously I'm thinking Shuckle, but Shuckle is not even listed on PvPoke for some reason. So I'm a little bit confused about that. That's why I don't have Shuckle in this list. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, maybe it actually is secretly going to be banned and I don't realize it. Maybe it was data mined that it's going to be banned. That could be a thing. I know they banned Smeargle when they didn't announce it in the past in a previous Little Cup. So maybe it is banned and PvPoke just knows it. I'm not aware of it. But either way, that's why we're not talking about Shuckle. If Shuckle happens to be eligible, that's the Pokemon that's absolutely going to dominate. Because, I mean, the stat product is absolutely insane. So something to keep in mind. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to it with the assumption that Shuckle is not going to be eligible for this meta. So for the S rank, we do have Steelix coming in number 1. So that's Thunderfang. Steelix has Psychic Fangs as well. It has Breaking Swipe. It's just such a great moveset. It has a great moveset, right? It has Crunch as well. It has Earthquake. You probably don't want Earthquake in this meta, but I mean, just great moves all around. And great moves. If you debuff them with Psychic Fangs, then the Thunder Fangs are doing more damage. And then we have Skorupi. Skorupi has generally always been good in Little Cups. It's just such a great safe swap, usually. Now, we do have Mud Slap users this time around, but still, I think it's a pretty good safe swap because it does spam out like the Cross Poison with Poison Sting, as well as the Aqua Tail. And then we have Fletchling. Fletchling could be another fun pick as well. It does have that fly, of course. It received, I guess it was a while ago at this point, but, it's Quick Attack, I think, as the fast move, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have Miltank. Miltank as a rollout user, going to be a lot of fun. If you want to consider using a rollout user, Miltank I think is going to be really strong. Then we have Cubone. Cubone is a Mud Slap user, so think Mawak, right? Obviously the regular Mawak in the Open Great League, but this has Mud Slap. And it has Bone Club, and then it has Dig. So it doesn't have Rock Slide or anything. At least I don't think so. I think it has Dig, which was nerfed last season, but still, I mean, you're using it mainly for the Mud Slap damage. And then we have Inkay. The Psywave damage is no joke, and it's going to be super powerful. Going to be doing a lot of damage, especially if the Pokemon doesn't resist it, because Psywave is such a great fast move. It's just going to be doing so much damage. Then we have a Charm user, Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff with Charm, Swift, Icy Wind, going to be probably the best Charm user. This and Cottony are the two best. Then we have Diggersby. Of course, we all know how great Diggersby is. With the Quick Attack, Fire Punch, Scorching Sand is going to be the moveset you want. Not going to be as bulky in this meta compared to the Great League, of course, but still going to be a fantastic pick. Moving on to the A rank, we do have Onyx. So Onyx has Rock Throw. Going to be doing well against the flying types. Swinub. One of the only ice types, if not the only one, and it's actually going to be pretty good because there's a lot of things weak to ice. I mean, look at the board, right? You got Cubone, Mawak, you got Diggersby, weak to ice. You got Cottony, Togekiss. I mean, a lot of things going to be weak to ice. Jumpluff, right? Swablu. Yeah, a lot of these Pokemon are going to be weak to it. So I think Swinub actually could see some play. Cottony has another Chump user. We've seen this in previous Little Cups. Galarian Zigzagoon. And then we have Togekiss. Yet another Charm user, Pango with the Karate Chop, and Night Slash, and then Close Combat. Really powerful stuff. The B rank, we do have Greninja. Greninja is pretty spammy. It is really glassy, but it still is really spammy. And then, Jumpluff as well. Jumpluff probably going to be pretty good in this meta. I'm sure it's going to be. Obviously, it really wants to avoid the poison types, and there's a couple poison types, but if you go up against Mud Slap users, Jumpluff going to be pretty good in this meta. And then we have Drapion. Yeah, I mean we've Travion is so good in the Great League and the Ultra League, so of course it's going to be good in the Little Jungle Cup. I mean, yeah, I mean it's definitely it's just you all know how good Travion is, and then we have Palday and Woopa. So it's not the same as Clodsire, but it doesn't have that kind of bulk, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. I think this one has Poison Jab. Is it Poison Jab Body Slam? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I think it is Poison Jab, though. And then we have Purloin. Purloin has Sucker Punch, and Sucker Punch, of course, got buffed last season, so it's just such a great move. Stunky. Stunky has Bite. Swablu. Swablu is interesting because this one actually has Astonish. So it's non-stab, right? But Astonish is a powerful move. So as long as the Pokemon is not resisting it, if you're doing neutral or super effective damage, you're going to be doing well with this. This could be fun to try out. Maybe I'll give this meta a try for like one set or two sets if Shuckle actually is not eligible. And then we have Ducklet. So, of course, Ducklet's always been good for Little Cups. It is less so this season, just because Wing Attack was nerfed last season. So it does affect it. But still, I mean, in the Little Cup, it's still going to be good. I mean, Ducklet's still going to be really strong. Other options, we do have another rollout user. We do have Lickilicky. Miltank, I think he's going to be better, but Lickilicky, another option. Then we have Golett. Corviknight, Corviknight. I'm not gonna build one for the Little Cup. I don't think. I mean, there's just no way. I mean, it's gonna be fun, I think, but like, the thing is, again, this is the Little Cup, so even though like it's a Steel Flying type, so even though like for example, Mudslap is resisted, single resisted, Mudslap is still gonna add up because Charm is still gonna add up. So yeah, so. I don't know. I'm not gonna build one for the Little Cup. I don't think, unless if I plan on building it later on for the Greater Ultra League, then maybe I would. But I don't see myself building it. Abomasnow is gonna be really strong. I think. Well, maybe not really strong. It is another Ice type we have, right? Like we had the Swinub. I think Swinub probably gonna be a little bit better, just because. I mean, yeah, we'll see. But about Abomasnow, if you want another Ice type, maybe double Ice, because a lot of things will be weak to Ice. And then we have Quillfish. Quillfish, always been a great save swap. Just have to watch out for the Mudslap users. Same with Skorupi. Skrelp. Water Gun is no joke. And then Galarian Weezing. And then we have Alolan Mawak. So we got the Cubone and the Mawak. Very cool stuff. Pidgeot. So Pidgeot as another flying type. So we'll see if we see this one. I don't think this one's going to be that common. Pikachu Libre might be, though. The only reason I put this in the other options is because there's a lot of steel types, or ground, not a lot of steel types, a lot of ground types, which obviously heavily resist electric attacks, but Pikachu Libre has Fighting Press, which is super effective. So, right? Fighting, yeah, that's a fighting type. Oh, no, Flying Press. Did I call it Fighting Press? Yeah, Flying Press. But yeah, it's a fighting type, and it's super effective towards, not towards the ground types, but towards the steel types. So, could still see some play. It's just, it really can't take a hit. And then we have Skarmory. And then we have Whimsicott, so another Charm user. So we're going to move on to solid team options. So for the first team, I did double Mudslap with Cubone and Mawak. You could run the Shadow ones. You could run the regular ones. Yeah, the back line, generally not going to like flying types, of course. But Steelix with Thunderfang will do well against those. The backline will also not like water types. Steelix with Thunderfang, super effective damage towards water types. Should you battle one like Ducklet, for example, obviously Ducklet would be tough for the backline. But yeah, so could be a fun team to use, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, could be a fun team to use. I actually kind of want to try it out. I'm probably not going to, again, I'm probably not going to be playing this meta, or at least, even if I do, I'm not going to invest a lot into it. And then we have another team. We have Cubone in the lead with Double Charm. So, yep, everyone's favorite team, Double Charm. So I did put Togekiss. Obviously, you can go Wigglytuff. Now, this team is triple weak to Ice, so it's something you do have to keep in mind. That's why you may want to consider Wigglytuff over Togekiss. But, yeah, we'll see. I mean, Charm is just... The fast move pressure in the Little Cup teams, I feel like, is just so valuable, whether it be Mudslap or Charm. I just think it's so valuable. In Little Cups, just because, like, especially people using fully evolved Pokemon that max out much higher, they're going to be really, really strong. And then we have another team, Purloin, with Miltank. Miltank, I think, is a pretty good safe swap, and Palday and Woopa. Another team is going to be Ducklet. Ducklet, even though it was nerfed, I do like Ducklet because you could Brave Bird and dip. Obviously, you don't need to run Brave Bird. You could run Aerial Ace, Bubble Beam, and maybe you would want to just because of the longer energy generation it takes wing attack now. But in the past, it's a lot of times it's been Brave Bird and dip, and I've gotten a lot of wins with Ducklet. But yeah, maybe you wouldn't want Brave Bird for that reason. But you could also run Shadow Ducklet if you wanted to more damage on the Aerial Ace. And then we have Swine. The next team is going to be Swine Up in the lead with Diggersby and Wigglytuff. I think Diggersby can work as a good save swap in this meta. And then the final team is going to be, double poison. So it's going to be Skorupi and Drapion. Really fun, really spammy Pokemon. Backline does not appreciate Mud Slap uses, even though you can get to the Aqua Tails fast, and you could still threaten, like the Cubone or the Marowak, for example. But Fletchling is going to lead it off as well. But either way, let me know what you think of these teams. Let me know, are you going to be playing this meta, or will you be sticking to the Open Great League? Yeah, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.